Way back in 1989, in Langkawi, in Malaysia, the Commonwealth was the first international organization to say that climate change posed an existential threat. And if we didn't do anything about it, this threat would become omnipresent. And you know, unfortunately, we were right. And you'll know the impact that has had on Pakistan. Just 2 years ago, Pakistan contributed only maybe 1% to emissions, and yet is more vulnerable than many others. A Pakistani is 15 times more likely to die of climate change, crisis or incident than other countries. And although Pakistan had made virtually no contribution to the greenhouse gases, it suffers the most grievously. Yet it is a middle-income country. So the overseas development aid isn't made available to Pakistan. Neither does Pakistan benefit from concessional loans. We in the Commonwealth have been saying vociferously that the international financial institutions must change. They cannot any longer continue to evaluate a country simply on the GDP. The exogenous shocks that we have all suffered from climate, and Pakistan is one of the most grievously affected, then by COVID, then by the dissonance that has come as a result of the food insecurity by the debacle between Russia and Ukraine, and the economic fallout. All those exogenous shocks means that we must change the way in which we deal with debt, because there is a direct correlation between the level of debt and the level of climate disaster and the outcomes of these exogenous shocks. So we are saying very clearly, and Pakistan is with us on this, we need a universal vulnerability index. We need to cut the debt because it is unfair and unjust for our countries, and 70% of the GDP in Pakistan is affected. Debt is 70%. It's just too high. And I'm particularly proud that if you look at the Youth Development Index that the Commonwealth has created, Pakistan is #1 in the world for equality in young people, and #3 when it comes to employability. There is no country in the world today who can put their hand on their heart and say everything is perfect. All of us have challenges. And the most important thing is for us to celebrate those things that we do well, but not to shy away from looking at those things which we could do better. So I am sure that when I go to Pakistan, I will be listening to everyone, because what I know is if you listen well, you can respond better. You'll know that the Commonwealth had an observer mission, and we will be awaiting the outcome of the conclusions that will come out of that observer mission.